Hello and welcome to Ritual Flow. Today we have our mobility flow class and we're going to focus on activating our core. So without further ado, let's get started. Let's come down to a comfortable seated position of your choice, grounding those sit bones into the earth. Want you to straighten out your spine, rolling those shoulders up and back. Relaxing the hands down onto the legs. And when you're ready, I invite you to close your eyes. We're going to begin with 3 big breaths to bring us into our body and relax us down for our flow. Inhale deeply, filling up the belly and the chest. And as you exhale, we'll make an S sound. This S sound is bringing engagement throughout our torso here. Inhale deeply. Exhale with an S. Inhale deeply. And exhale with that S. Beautiful, relaxing all the way down. Inhale deeply. And we'll bring our awareness down into our hips. Feeling and breathing into the hips. And the space that they take up. Inhale deeply. And bring your awareness down into your core center. Breathing deeply into the belly as it expands fully. And exhaling it all the way out. Inhale deeply. And bring your awareness up into your chest now. Your heart center. Breathing into the space that your chest takes up. And exhaling fully to relax it down. Inhale deeply. And spread your awareness throughout your entire body now. From the tips of your toes to the crown of your head. Breathing deeply into the body. Feeling into any sensations that arise. And feeling yourself relax down with your exhale. Inhale deeply. And as you exhale, we'll gently bring our chin down towards our chest. With an inhale, roll your head towards one shoulder and all the way around. Gentle circles with the head to awaken the body. When you're ready, reverse your circle. We'll take one more circle and come back to center. With a nice big inhale, we're going to reach the arms up and over, reaching for the sky, lengthening the spine. With an exhale, bringing those arms out to cactus form, opening that chest. Inhale to reach up towards the sky, lengthening that spine again. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus arms. Squeeze those shoulder blades behind you. Inhale, reach. Exhale, open. Hold here, breathing into your heart center. Exhale to release those arms down and relax. We're going to bring our hands and place them right behind our hips. And with a nice big inhale, I want you to roll those shoulders up and back, opening that chest. And breathe here. Arching that back, pushing the belly forward and the chest. If you're comfortable here, you may stay here. If you'd like, we can bring those knees down and lift the hips to arch the back even more. Breathing into the front body here. Push through those hands. And exhale to release those hips down first. And then come back up to seated. Wonderful. We're going to take a nice deep inhale here. And full exhale, release. Cleansing breath. And now we're going to come into our tabletop. We're going to come onto the hands and knees, making sure that our shoulders are in line with our elbows and wrists, and our hips are in line with the knees. You want your knees about hip width apart, and your hands to be about shoulder width apart as well. Making sure you're nice and stable here. You want to engage the belly, bringing that belly up towards the spine, and making sure our spine and back are nice and neutral. Give me a nice deep breath in here. And full breath out. With an inhale, we're going to drop the belly, open the chest, looking forward. Exhale, we're going to curve the spine, tuck the pelvis and belly, push through those hands. Inhale, belly down, arch the back. Exhale, curve, pushing through the hands. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, curve. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, curve. Inhale to come back to neutral spine. Wonderful. Keeping that belly nice and tight. We're going to go for some balances. So we're going to kick one leg straight out and back, using that heel to kick back. Keeping that core engaged to find your balance here. You may stay here, or we're gonna bring the opposite hand up and forward. Little balance table here. Hold that core, you got this. We're gonna take a nice deep breath in. Slow breath out. Inhale in. Slow breath out. One more inhale in. And slow breath out. Great job. Let's release that. Come back to all fours. Whew. That was great. Good balance. Now let's take it to the other side, keeping that belly nice and engaged. We're going to kick out the opposite foot, kicking through that heel, nice and straight. I don't want you to arch your back here. I want you to make sure that core is nice and engaged so that your spine is nice and neutral. From here, we're going to bring up the opposite arm straight forward. You got it. Let's go. Nice big breath in. Full breath out. Inhale. Slow exhale. Inhale. Slow exhale. And release the arm and leg. Wonderful. You can come on to the knees for a second. Release those wrists if you need. Shake them out. Take a nice cleansing breath with me. And we're back to our tabletop. All right, we did the balance on all fours. This time, we're going to do some in and outs to really activate our core. When you're ready, come back to your four. We're going to kick one leg up and back, kicking through that heel. Engaging that core for a straight spine. And when you're ready and balanced, we're going to lift the opposite arm forward. Wonderful. Let's take a nice big inhale here. As you exhale, we're going to bring elbow to knee, crunch it in. Inhale, kick it back out. Exhale, crunch, elbow to knee. Inhale, out. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, out. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, out. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, out. Inhale, crunch. You got it. And out. Give me a hold. Breathe in. Exhale, release. Woo! That was phenomenal. Alrighty. Come back to your center on all fours. Find your balance. Get that core engaged once again. Neutral spine. When you're ready, we're kicking out the next leg. Up and back. Find your center. And then lift the opposite arm forward. Nice deep breath in here. Exhale to crunch. Woo. Inhale to open. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, 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 open. We're gonna hold. Give you a nice breath in. Exhale to release. Wonderful. Let's bring those toes together. Knees can come apart just a little bit more. And we're going to send the hips down and back. Arms forward. Child's pose. Take a little break here. You're doing great. With a nice big inhale, let's come back up to all fours. Making sure we're aligned throughout the body, engaging that core. We're going to start by tucking our toes, pressing them down into the earth, making sure our hands are nicely grounded into the floor as well. And with a nice big inhale, we're going to hover the knees. Nice little hover just above the earth. You got this. Keeping that core nice and engaged, pushing through the hands. Take a nice deep breath in. Slow breath out. Deep breath in. Exhale, lower the knees. Wonderful. That is the first part of this exercise. From the hover, we're going to lift our hips up and back to a down dog. So, pushing through those hands, give me a nice inhale in, and hover the knees. You got this. From here, exhale to lift the hips up and back, down dog. Inhale, bend those knees, bring them back down, but not all the way. Keep them hovered. You got this. Push through those hands. Exhale, lift the hips up and back. Inhale, knees to hover. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, knees hover. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, knees hover. Exhale, down dog. You got this. One more. Inhale, knees hover. Woo. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, bring those knees down all the way to the ground. And come down to a kneeling position to shake out those wrists. Woo! That was good work. We are working the arms, the back, the core. We're getting all a nice stretch on the legs as well. Beautiful. Take a nice, calm, cleansing breath with me. And get ready, because we're going to do it again. You got this. You've done it once. You can do it again. Come back to center on all fours. Line yourself up. Find your balance. Engage that core. We're tucking those toes. And then a nice big inhale. Hover those knees. Exhale. Push those hips up and back. Inhale, knees to hover. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, knees 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 hover. Exhale, down dog. One more, you got it. Inhale, knees hover. Exhale, down dog. Woo, go ahead and walk that dog out a little bit. Maybe lift one knee, one heel, and then the other. Find a little stretch. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, bring those knees all the way back down to the tabletop. Beautiful. Sit back on those knees. Release the arms and the wrists. You've done it. That was phenomenal. Woo! All right. We'll come in to our next exercise right after a nice cleansing breath. Coming back to the body, coming back to the breath, coming back to our center. For our next exercise, we're going to come on to the belly. So let's make our way down. And we're going to bring our forearms to the mat. Placing them on the ground, making sure those hands are nice and open, planting them strongly on the floor. And here I want you to make sure that your shoulders are in line with your elbows. We are stacking these joints to help us hold. So both arms nice and stacked. And we're going to bring the toes to the ground, tucking the toes. We're going for some planks. You got this. Don't be scared. We're going to do this together. With a nice big inhale, I want you to lift those hips, engage that core, and hold. You got this. We are here for 3 breaths, nice and slow. Inhale. Exhale. That's 1. Inhale. Exhale. That's 2. One more. Inhale. Exhale. And release those hips back down. Woo! That was great. Go ahead and bring the hands together and like a little pillow and relax your head for a second. Take a deep breath. Relax the body. Come back to your breath. You really activated that core there. That was amazing. We're going to do that 2 more times. Working this core. We're getting our abs. We're doing it all. All right. When you're ready, come back, bringing those forearms to the mat. Tucking those toes behind you. Nice big inhale to lift those hips. Push through the forearms. You got this. Nice deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. That's 2. Inhale. Exhale. Go for 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Bring it down. Ooh, that was amazing. Relax the head down. Relax the body into the ground. Take a second. All right, we're going to go for 1 more. And this is going to be our strongest one. We're going to go for 5 seconds. You got this. We're doing it together. We're engaging that core. We're getting our abs on. Tuck those toes. Plant those arms down, making sure our joints are stacked. Inhale to lift those hips. Not too high, not too low, right in the middle. Engage that core. You'll find your center. And breathe in. Slow exhale out. 1. Inhale. Exhale. 2. 3. 4. One more. Exhale. 5. Bring it down and relax. Whoo. It's going to bring our hands to our mat. Press those hips down into the ground this time. And with a nice big inhale, push your chest up. We're going to stretch those abs a little bit. They've been doing a lot of work. They can do for a stretch. Breathe deeply. Exhale, gently lower the chest and relax the arms. Take a cleansing breath here in the belly. Exhale to relax the body. Wonderful. And we're going to turn around onto our backs. All right. We're going to get into some bicycles. Very slow and controlled bicycles. So we want to control our core and really get into our deep core. So let's plant the feet first onto the mat, bending those knees. I want you to make sure your entire spine is planted down into the earth, especially that lower part of your back. Press it down. Relaxing back. Release your head down. Just relax here for a second. Take a nice deep breath. As you exhale, I want you to make that S sound once again. Engaging that core, tightening that torso. Inhale. Exhale, S. Engage, engage, engage. Press that back into the ground. Wonderful. I want you to keep that awareness in the core and the engagement throughout this practice. We're going to lift the knees up, bringing the shins parallel to the sky. And then we're going to bend the elbows and bring the hands to the head, making sure that lower back is still planted and we have our core engaged. When you're ready, I want you to give me a nice big inhale in. With the exhale, we're going to bring one elbow and opposite knee in to crunch. Other leg extends out. We'll hold. Inhale. Open back to center. Exhale. Other elbow comes to the opposite knee, extending the leg. Inhale. Center. Exhale. Crunch. Inhale. Center. Exhale. Crunch. Inhale. Center. Exhale. Crunch. Inhale. Center. Exhale. Crunch. Inhale. Center. Inhale. Crunch. Exhale. Center. Crunch. Center. Crunch. Center. Last one. Crunch. Center. Exhale. Release. Woo! That was great. I'm feeling that. We are working our obliques here, those sides of our abs, so we can get a nice little line there. Whoo! Take a nice cleansing breath. And we're going to go for another set. When you're ready, we're going to bring those hands to the head and lift those shins back up towards the sky. Making sure that lower back is still grounded and our core is engaged. Give me a nice big inhale here. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, center. Exhale, crunch. 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 You got this. One more on each side. Inhale, center. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, center. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, center. Exhale, release. Whoo! Marvelous. That was amazing. All right. Bring those knees into the chest. Give yourself a nice big hug. And we're going to make our way to seated. So, keeping those knees in the chest, we're going to roll up and down and up till seated. If that is not your cup of tea, you're welcome to roll to one side and then make your way up. Either way, we're all going to end up in a seated position. All right, coming in to our last exercise. We're going to go for some boat holds. They can be a little challenging, but we're going to do this together. So I want you to bring your feet and plant them in front of you on the ground. We're going to bring our hands and we're going to tuck them right underneath the knees. From here, I want you to engage that core, keep it nice and tight as you lean back a little bit. You should feel the engagement, holding onto those knees. You got this. Bring those knees together. I want you to give me a nice big inhale to lift the toes. You got this. Keep that core engaged. Shoulders back so you can have a nice straight spine. Wonderful, you're doing it. You're welcome to stay here. Or if you want a little bit of a challenge, we're going to release the hands. Bring them out in front of you. You got this. We're here for 3 breaths. Come with me. Inhale. Exhale. 1. 2. One more. Exhale. 3. And release it down. Woo! Great job. Extend those legs fully out and give me a nice forward fold to relax the body. Inhale, roll it back up. And we're going to go for 2 more. You got this. Plant those feet back on the floor again. We're going to bring those hands behind the knees to allow us to lean back a little bit and get that core nice and engaged. Rolling those shoulders back so we have a straight spine. When you're ready, inhale to lift the toes. Keep that core engaged. And when you're ready, release the hands. You got this. 4 breaths this time. Inhale. Exhale. 1. 2. 3. 4. And release. Extend those legs again. Give me a short forward fold. Release the body. Inhale to roll it up. Wonderful. We have one more. We're going to go 5 seconds on this one, but you got it because you're strong. Let's plant those feet on the mat. Bring those hands behind the knees. Lean it back. Engage the core. And give me a nice inhale to lift the toes. Woo. When you're ready, release the arms. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale. 1. 2. You got this. 3. We're more than halfway there. 4. And 5. Release. Woo. Shake it out. Wonderful. You did it. That was great. All right. Let's come back to our seated position. Sitting up straight and nice and tall. Give me a nice cleansing breath. Exhale. Wonderful. Before we finish, we're going to do a little stretch to release the abs from all the work that they have done. So we're going to take one hand and bring it across to the opposite knee. Your other hand is going to reach up and over and find the ground behind you. Nice little twist here, pushing with those shoulders. Breathing into the belly. Give me a nice big inhale here. Exhale to gently release. Come back to center. All right, let's take it to the other side. Bringing that hand across to the opposite knee. Other arm reaching up and over, finding the ground behind you. And pushing with those shoulders for a twist. Deep breaths into the belly here. Nice deep inhale here. And gentle exhale to release. Wonderful. Let's take a nice deep breath in. And full exhale, release. Thank you all for joining me for this core activation. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye!